Okay, welcome to ETN News. We're looking at the earthquakes, and we got earthquakes still yet going on the other side of the island. That's a 1.7, Napupu, Hawaii, 4.9 miles deep. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, 2.2 over here on this side, 3.7 miles deep. Next to Mauna Kea, we've been having a lot of activity over here, and all this going down all the way down next to the ocean, and we've seen activity out in here a little bit ago. So once it's moved, you'll not see activity again from that spot once the movement has occurred. It can't happen if there's nothing to move. It's already moved, so we got to watch this. And you know, the Helena slump anyway. And over here, Alaska, let's back this up a little bit. Alaska's got quite a bit, and it's the pattern, the way the pattern is going. 3.3 all the way up north. And we had a 5.2, another one. That is west of Tofino, Canada, 6.2 miles deep. And Yellowstone has a small swarm. Red Canyon Fault, Richards Creek section, and that one's a 0.7. I'd have to zoom in to see the other one's 3.4 miles deep. And we just had this quake, 3.0 south of Weston, Colorado, 1.2 miles deep. That's not deep at all. We reported this one was 2.0 south-southwest of Pleasant Plains, Arkansas, 3.8 miles deep. We've got a lot of activity coming down through here on the San Andreas, the San Jacinto, and let me see which one this one's on. I can't hardly see that. The Concord Fault, Calaveras Fault Zone. But anyway, got a lot of activity down south piling up. Let's see what we have on 2.5s and greater. .5 south-southwest of Hawthorne, Nevada. And we got this one up here. We done already checked. 2.5 south of Banning, California, 8.9 miles deep. 2.7 south-southwest of Newport Beach, California, 6.6 miles deep. And a 3.8, 5.3 miles deep down into Mexico. And this one here was 3.7 miles deep, that 2.5 Hawthorne. And the 5.2. Alright, now here's what we got in 2.5s and greater around the world. Over here, it's 4.5s and greater. This is a 4.5, 21.8 miles deep. Let's just see how deep these are. Alright, 4.3, Izu Islands, Japan region, 247.5 miles deep. 200 some miles deep. It's going to come up somewhere. But over here now, I was getting ready to let you know that we've got large activity trying to build, not built, but trying to. And then we had this here happen, 3.0 Weston, Colorado. So there went some of our pressure. We got to watch the new major as you come across. One day the new major will be hit. And on my movie, that's the reason I'm making the movie, The New Major at Shook, West Virginia, is because people need to know how to survive, and we're going to have to show what you got to do, how you got to do when the earthquake does hit and shakes all the way to the east, west, when the new major really pops. And, it will one day. Okay, let's go over here and check out the storm. This is on the GO 16, coming right through Texas, a little bit on the northeast of, well, a lot really, northeast of Louisiana. We got Arkansas, we got Missouri. Let's watch this on the regular satellite. Now, this is the way This was when it come into daylight. On this satellite, Go 16 Live satellite. And then we got over here, on this one, you can watch it go. Now you can watch the storm part. It's at 45 miles an hour, and it's supposed to get up to 25 at the end, 30, and down around Missouri 30. That's what they say anyway, but you got to watch. Because a lot of things don't add up. But right here's how the storm is going, its course. And you can see the red big storms over here on this side, where they're lit up. A lot of rain. Let you check that out a moment. Okay, it's going right towards St. Louis, Detroit, Toronto. It's all staying up north of, north of the eye of the hurricane until it gets over here toward the east coast. Then it starts going over toward the east, toward Montreal. It's going to bring a lot of rain and a lot of flooding, so be prepared for this all the way up through here. Even if it does move over a little bit, you'll still get a lot of rain if you're anywhere near that area. And let's look at something else. Now on the fault lines on the map, let me see if I got it up here. Okay, this is it. Now, you can see pieces of faults coming up through here and going this way. Well, let's look at this on a little closer. You don't see anything coming up through here toward the volcanoes. See, this section was a continent and pushed into this one and, jammed up. So each continent, that on the edge of each continent, we will have earthquakes, and it is a fault line, a big fault line, and magma runs through that. We got the volcanoes coming down through here. Right here's the volcanoes. Where is the fault line? There's one big giant main fault line comes right down through here. If you do your study on it, you'd see what I was talking about. Comes right down through the volcanoes and Sierra Nevada mountains. All this is volcanoes. If you look on the map, it's called the Volcano Ridge. Comes all the way down through here. Where is the fault that's going through all of this? So that's where we're misguided a lot, and you got to look at and see what's missing. And the Go 16 Live satellite, that helps sometime. And there's no hot spots out in the ocean at this time. Yellowstone, I could let you look at a quick view of Yellowstone, but you can see all the faults in here. So if these faults over here are not showing, and that is one big main fault. Let me let you get a closer look at this. Okay, the volcanoes. Right here they go. Coming right down through here. And you can actually see the fault if you look hard enough. Comes right down, and you see right here and right down Mount Hood and all that, Mount Shasta. And then there's a big giant fault that goes this way, and another fault that goes down through here, the fault line. And they're not showing it and haven't even got a name for it, but we know it's one big giant fault line. Comes right down through the volcanic ridge. There's not going to be no volcanic if there's not a fault line. There's not going to be a fault line if it's not a continent pushed into the other continent. So you got to look at this when you back it up. You can see the volcanoes coming all the way down, right down through here, right on the volcanic ridge. Then the continent had a piece right here, and it come on around this way and then this way. Now you can see the continents, how they went together. So you got to pay attention to what's going on here and what we're not being showed. There's not faults coming into each volcano out of the ocean or nothing like that all the way down through here. Just like the fault line that we see coming down through Nevada all the way down and into Las Vegas. You go on the fault line and you look at that. on this fault line, look at all these faults going this way. How in the world, when we get activity in a line, straight line, all the way down through here, how does each fault come up evenly with a pattern to hit down in here? There's a fault line coming down through here, right into Las Vegas. Where is it at? Why ain't they showing it? And this one here goes all the way up into Canada, comes around through the Rocky Mountain foothills, all the way up. Let's back this up a little bit, or let's just go over here where I can look at it better. You can see it right here. And then it comes up through here. That's one of the main faults that comes through here. That one goes into Yellowstone. And so if there's a fault line here, a fault line here, that carries magma, which both of them do, then wouldn't that mean that this is a whole continent that's pushed into right here, coming into Yellowstone? So we got two continents. This one here come up and around. This one connected into this one. And it made Yellowstone. Without a big fault line like the Ring of Fire, magma running through it, you'll not have volcanoes or anything like that. Would be a misguided on that. I just thought I'd bring it to your attention. Alright, I'll see you on the next updates. Like I said, there's nothing on the Go 16 Live satellite to really bother you or really show. If it's in a hotspot out here, I'd show it to you. But there's none out here on the Go 16. So with the hotspots not there, when we get one real bright, that shows there's larger activity coming down through here, or it could fork off anywhere, or it could go on down through there and, down south. But if there isn't any hotspots, not even one, that means everything has went deep. Where is it going? We could see large activity from that too. Alright, I'll see you on the next update. And we'll be watching. Everybody be prepared for that hurricane coming through. Well, tropical storm now, but be prepared.